Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a plan with me in my happy planner, and we're actually kind of slightly back planning because we're actually going to be doing today the week we're currently on, which is the 13th of May to the 19th of May. And the reason that it wasn't done last week was because I've been waiting on some happy mail to arrive, and it still hasn't arrived. Now originally it was just a case of putting it back a few days and filming a bit later than normal, which was the Thursday, and it's just, I have no idea what's happening to it, to be honest with you. I know it's been sent out by the shop that I've purchased it from, and I also know that she always sends everything out first class, and I always know that the first class post from her takes 2 days. So theoretically the latest it should have arrived was yesterday. It didn't. There's been no sign of posting at all around here for days. I don't think I've had any post since Wednesday or Thursday last week when I got my son's hospital letters through. And just to prove a point, I received 2 hospital letters on the same day. One was dated for the previous week and one was dated the day before the post arrived. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my plan with me as I planned this week, as in using the kit and doing the happy planner spread today. But obviously I'm doing it for this week instead of next week, and then I'll catch up when the happy mail eventually turns up. I will do next week's when it arrives. So you may get 2 happy planner videos this week. I don't know. So the kit, let's get started. So the kit that we're going to be using today is this gorgeous honeybee kit from the FabPlannerPrint. So if you purchase the full kit, so that's all 4 pages, you will get this extra, which is a double box sticker and then 2 additional stickers. And I'm really glad about that actually, because this has got a little quote, and I like to use quote stickers for my theme sticker. Although the kits do come with an additional sticker for that, although there's extra stickers anyway on this kit, which is just fabulous because I always love having extra full boxes. So there's the full boxes and the extra, and the quote just says, "Though she be but little, she be fierce." And I just love that. I think that's really, really cute. So then you've obviously got your day covers, your date dots and your headers and some functionals. Then you've got your freestanding checklists, your quarter boxes, your half boxes, some deco. As you can see, I've already pinched one. And that was for a monthly spread in my Hobonichi Techno, which is my A6 one, because I just needed one little extra bit of deco. And to be fair, I don't generally put deco in this because I'm a no weight space planner, as you guys are aware, that are regular to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe, and I do my best to get 3 videos up a week. It doesn't always work out. Fortunately, I do have children with special needs, so it doesn't always go to plan my weeks. So yeah, I've just pinched one sticker off there, which was just was that image actually you see there on the additional washi. And then obviously you've got your full box checklists, again with some additional half boxes and additional washi deco, sorry. And then you've got a spare checklist and your Monday through Sunday box. So let's get started with the day covers. Washi choices for this kit are this, put the skinny washi down, this set of 3 which I got from Hobbycraft, I think. It's a Dovecraft set, so you get it in most craft shops over here, I think. I don't know whether they're still doing this one, but it's just perfect. It is a honeybee themed set, so I thought that was perfect for this. And then obviously I've got this gorgeous gold glittery skinny washi. And then the clips that I've got for this kit are obviously my little honeybee, my today clip that I use on every spread, and then this gorgeous yellow handmade crocheted bow and that's from Jenny Lane Creations. So go and check out her shop. She does lovely, wonderful things. I also got, excuse my arm stretching, this beautiful little TN from her, and it is a proper functioning TN with inserts. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. So that's that. This, not sure where I got this one from now, on account of I've had it for a year, or just over a year now. And then this one was from my unicorn planner. So let's get started. Just grab my tweezers for the date covers. So yeah, it's going to, just a little bit of back planning today, but it'll all come good. Hopefully the post will arrive today and then I can catch up accordingly as time goes on. So how have you all been? I hope you're all well, I hope you're all healthy, and I hope you're all still enjoying planning. Like I said in the sort of at the beginning of this video, I am a no white space planner, so if you're new to my channel and you're new to planning, please don't feel overwhelmed. It's just my preferred way of planning. I'm not a no white space planner in my mini happy planner, but I am a no white space planner in this and in my Ericondron. But as I always say, planning is entirely up to you how you do it and how you choose to do it. You might be somebody who's quite happy to use the dates at the top of your planner provided. You might choose that you want date covers and some full boxes scattered throughout your spread. It is entirely up to you. I mean, this is my home planner, so I use this planner for absolutely everything in regards to home life. So any appointments that anybody has gets put in here. Any generalised things that need to be done around the house, cleaning, etc., all gets logged in here, and so on and so forth. And it's kind of handy having this because where I log everything for me, my hubby and the children in here. I've just got a reference, one place where I can look back and go, for example, if my husband's wages are mucked up for any reason, quite recently the last paycheck actually was mucked up because he was off with food poisoning, and prior to that he was off for quite a long time with pneumonia, and as a result the length of time he was off, he'd misplaced his clocking card, and basically combination of being off with food poisoning and the fact that his hours had been upped, because when he went back to work he had to go back on reduced hours, and basically they paid him based on the reduced hours, and it's like, well no, you're not on reduced hours anymore. But they hadn't realised because he didn't have a clocking card, which was totally not his fault. He did request a new clocking card before he returned to work on the reduced hours, and it just took ages for it to come through. So by logging the day he fell sick, and the day that his wages, his hours had upped, if you like, I was able to tell him his exact dates and all the rest of it because I'd logged it in here, and it just proved so helpful. It's the same with the kids. If I forget things with the kids, then, brilliant. I'm forgetting what I'm doing on what my head is. As I go through now and do my to-dos. Yeah, it's just a really handy reference because everything is logged in here. I don't lose track of anything. And if I do lose track of dates, I know in the back of my mind it's written down in here, which is always, always helpful. So what I'm going to do at this point is just make my life a little bit easier and just turn the page. So it just makes it that little bit easier to line up my headers where I want them. And then so on and so forth. So like I said, finally got my little boy's new hospital appointment through. And the reason I say new hospital appointment is because due to unforeseen circumstances, his original operation date had to be cancelled literally the day before. He was due to go into hospital, and annoyingly he still ended up with that time off school, because as try as I might and as hard as I tried to keep him away from getting infections and colds and sniffles and any ailments basically that would prevent the operation going ahead, he managed to catch chickenpox. And I'm assuming that he caught them at school would be the most obvious base, because literally the Easter holidays, bless them, was really quite miserable on account of I didn't want him getting anything prior to the operation, and I'd literally kept him in for near enough the whole 2-week holiday. We went out and we did things, obviously, but not in necessarily crowded areas. So we didn't go to any theme parks or anything we knew would be crowded areas. So what I do now is I put my half boxes in, and the reason I do that at this point is because I used to do my full checklists up here, and I found it wasn't a really good use of space, and I never had enough space for my todays, so I just basically swapped it round. And it's perfect because my todays are just a guidance, if you like, as to where I want things, rather than an actual these must be done on this day type thing. Whereas things that must happen today, what I put on my todays, along with anything that I've done during the day, if that makes sense. So if I've you know, we've had a coffee morning with my mum, then I'll jot down coffee, or so on and so forth. Like if I've done additional housework that I wouldn't normally do on that day, then I'll mark it down, sort of thing. Or if one of the kids has had a accident at school, then I make a note of it. That doesn't happen very often, but the point is I now have the space to allow to do that, whereas before I didn't. So yeah, changing it up just a little bit helped a lot for me. Whoops, I've got my tweezers stuck under the page, so I'm going to miss that one out and go for this one. The only day I still put a full box checklist down is on a Sunday at the top, because that is my cleaning day, so I have a lot of to-dos that I put down that day. So I'm not really sort of worried about matching colours or colour blocking or anything like that. And I absolutely love the fact that the dots for the checklists, I'll just lift it up so you can see a bit clearer, are little bumblebees. How cute is that? So yeah, Sunday's the only day I really do differently. The rest of the week tends to stay pretty much the same. So at this point I want to go back to the full box checklist, and the reason I say that is because this is where I put in just additional washi, because obviously I don't need headers for my full boxes, so I generally don't stick to the guidelines, and I'm just going to go across all of these break it up so it's not all samey. I like a variant across the page. Just like so. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping and praying that my Happy Mail turns up today, because it's totally put me in a bit of a disarray, and it's going to start affecting my PR work, which I really don't want to happen if I can avoid it. So now we can start putting the full boxes in. So I've got 9 on there to choose from, which is fantastic. And then I have the one that I would normally use for a theme box, which is slightly longer than the normal boxes, but only marginally. And then obviously if I want, I've got these additional ones, but like I said, I'm going to use that as my theme sticker. So it's a case of choosing what I want, I think. And I'm tempted to start with the honey pot that's being used as a vase. I think that's a really pretty picture. Ordinarily I would white out the black lines underneath, but I ran out of white out and I totally keep forgetting to go and buy some. Why? I don't know. I don't know what's up with me or why I keep forgetting to do that, but I do. So never mind, as they say. So what do I want to put on Wednesday? I don't want to go green. I don't know, but I do know that I want to put my bumblebee on Thursday. I don't know why I want to put my bumblebee on Thursday, but I really want to put my bumblebee on Thursday. So we're going to go with that. And I've got this other bumblebee I want to use, and I definitely want to use that one. But I thought that would be too much. I might put the other bumblebee down that end. But all the saying ones are on that side, so I want a saying one this side. So I think this one's just going to be popped in here like that, and then I'm going to put the other bumblebee. Now, am I going to put him there, or am I going to put him there? I think I'm going to put him here, because even though they're technically next to each other, they are on opposite pages, the two bumblebees. I think that breaks that up rather nicely. And then I need to decide what I'm going to put on Saturday, which there's rather a lot of choice. And I think I'm going to go for the apron. I think we'll just pop that one in there like so. So I'm completely leaving Sunday now because I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to use her. She does take up lots and lots of room. So undecided on that at the minute. So with that in mind, we're going to go back to headers. No we're not. We're going to start bringing in the washi. Now, I think I'm going to go for this Be Happy one, she says. She can't get the end. Oh, this week is not my week. Not my week at all. So we're just going to line this up under here. Oops, sorry, and then we're going to bring in the washi cutter. Let's take off the end. And for those guys wondering what I use as a washi cutter, it's just a Cricut scraper from my cutting machine. Just because it works for me. Let's see if I could do this without being wasteful. You know, before I had the Cricut scraper, I used to use just an old card. I think it was an old store card, you know, like the points rewards type cards. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And then I need to decide on another washi choice, I think, because it's just not gonna. So do I do the green now or the foil? I think the foil, just purely because it's so pretty. And then obviously I need to decide what I'm going to put down the bottom, which I'm unsure of either at the minute. So again, just trying to get the end. Just lay that down. It does go slightly over the header line, if you like, but not by masses, and I'm fine with that because it kind of helps me to push down a little bit, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. I definitely think in future that I'm going to make sure I get a neutral planner, like 100% neutral. I mean, this was my first ever happy planner, so I kind of didn't know what to expect. And in hindsight, I wish I'd gone for neutral, because I mean, this one's not too bad. It's just got a little saying and a line bit there, but I can't really show you on another page. Oh, I can actually. If you look on next week's, I've got this big floral splodge, which is really pretty, but absolute pain to cover up, which I try to avoid if I can. So now we're just going to go through and put my today's in. Again, we're just going to take that up to the edge of the washi and just work our way through all these headers. So yeah, Sunday I don't really bother to put a today on or a space on for today, just purely because I don't ever really need it. I do try to leave a little gap if I can, just in case I've got to jot anything down, but it's not always necessary. And then I want one green one. For the minute. And then one of the blush pink ones. I really haven't got that held in the middle, so it makes it a little bit harder to line up. I always find the headers easier to hold in the middle, because then you've got a little bit more stability within the sticker, if you like. So we're not done with the headers yet, but we will come back to those. And then at this point, I don't want the full boxes. What am I doing? I want the checklist boxes. So again, I'm just going to run through now with the full box checklists and just pop them in. So as you can see, they overhang the bottom of the box by literally like a millimetre. So not a lot at all. I mean, you could potentially colour block if you wanted to, but I think it's quite nice to sort of not sometimes. See, now I'm going to colour block without meaning to, and because I haven't on anything else, I'm just going to randomly place the green one over there, I think. Just for the sake of breaking it up a little bit. No real rhyme or reasons behind it, just for something a little bit different. Because it seems a tad random just to colour block for that one header, really. There we go. Just like so. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, I'm going to do the my mills stickers, I think, because this is looking like I could get away with a thin strip of washi, so some of the gold glitter at the bottom, which is quite nice. You get 4 of one colour of these and 3 of another, so I'm just going to go through just every other one of one colour and then go back through and do every other one of the other colour. And obviously at this point I can only lay 6 in because I haven't done Sunday yet, which also means at this point I'm not going to bother to put the bottom, or what I'm choosing as my bottom washi, in, because that's just going to complicate matters at this point, because it might not work. Idealistically I wanted to go the whole way across, however it might clash with what I end up doing on the Sunday, which obviously I haven't decided yet, although it would be rather nice to use that rather large gorgeous girl in there, because I don't really need to put a header in there. Do you know what? Yeah, I am going to put her in. I am going to use her because it would be a shame not to. As you can see, she's just one great big solid sticker. So I'm just going to lift the page across just to make it a little bit easier to line her up, because as much control as possible overlaying the bigger stickers is always advisable. So as you can see, it leaves me hardly anything at the bottom of Sunday, which is fine because I can now keep in contrast with this. So what I'm going to put down there, I think, will be a mini checklist, or shall I put, I don't think I'm going to fit a half box down there. Let's just see. No, they're too big. The mini checklists might fit. But that would push it all the way to the bottom and I wouldn't have any room for anything else. So yeah, I'm going to use a quarter box, and I'm going to use a gorgeous, the mustardy yellow colour. So what I might do at this point then is I'm going to put the today header in my faff. Covered everything up. And hopefully I've left literally enough room on the bottom to pop the Sunday meal thing in. And that is literally taking me to the end of the page. So now you see why I didn't want to put the washi in just yet, because obviously I didn't know where Sunday was going to end, and that's just filled that void completely. So what I'm going to do at this point is get the skinny washi, move that half of the week completely out of the way, and I'm going to now do my sidebar. So all I do at this point is I line it up as close and as straight to that edge as I possibly can, taking it all the way to the bottom at this point, and then I'm just going to snap it off at the top of the page, and I'll neaten up that edge in a moment. So obviously I'm going to start with the one that I wanted to use my theme sticker, and the reason I do this is because it just pushes the whole sidebar out just that little bit extra, and it also gives you a line to work off of, so you keep everything straight. And as you can see, it literally pushes everything to the edge of the page. I've got like literally a couple of mil gap now on this side. So now I go in with a Mills header, and I don't necessarily plan my mills for the week. More I will just, although I use the Monday through to Sunday sticker at this point, I tend to just write roughly what I think I'll be using meat wise, or the main ingredient, if you like, of the meal for that day, rather than actually putting in stone that I'm going to have fajitas, or I'm going to have I'm going to have a roast chicken. I literally just write roast because I could go to the supermarket and decide actually we're going to have roast lamb or roast beef, who knows, but literally on Sunday I just write roast. And then sorry, I don't know whether I've been using habit trackers for my son, but I don't actually need to use them anymore, which is slightly frustrating, but that's all good because I think I might continue to use them. I'm not sure at this point. So I don't know, I think I might just put in a full box at the bottom. One I don't mind necessarily covering a little bit up, so I think this one. And I'm just going to put it literally right to the bottom of my page, because essentially I'll just be left with the Be Kind main bit of the sticker. And then I want a mini checklist, I think. So let's have a look at what headers I have left, which is on the same page. So I think I'm going to go with just important. At this point. And then pop in a mini checklist, just in case there's anything additional I need to remember for the week. And then I could do with some habit trackers, or at least one habit tracker. I don't know. Decisions. I think I will go and get a habit tracker. That's totally the wrong set of things. And then I want one that, well, there we go. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm just popping one in to cover myself, really. I don't think I'm 100% comfortable yet to take away. As you can see, I did have 3 sheets of these multicoloured. These were made up for me so that I had the medical sticker, because the original use for habit trackers in here was to log my son's medication. But I don't know how true to colour I've got on here without it standing out too much. I think possibly this one. Yes, I think that's the one I'm going to go with. And I might change the use of it. I don't know yet. So I'm going to pop a little bit of the washi in. Just thought I've got a header in there sort of thing. Like so, and then I'm going to pop this in. Just like so, over the top. Because it doesn't really deflect. I could squeeze another one in there if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So that's my sidebar done, and now, whoops, all I'm going to do is just get my scissors, I think, and just snip off that tail of washi at the bottom, just like so, and then we'll just go in and run this along the bottom. So I haven't taken this all the way up to the bottom of, I hate it when that happens, do you know what, just because I haven't got any white out at the moment, I am going to run that off the edge, I think, and then do the same on this side. So rather than take it to the bottom like I would normally, because I want to hide the striping at the bottom of the page, I just took it down a little bit, not by much, just a tiny little wincy bit, and then I'm not going to be very persnickety on that side, I don't think. I'm not going to be able to do that. And that is pretty much it. So apart from the fact that I've made an awful mess with my stickers, that is this week's spread. So like I said, I've got a little bit of back planning to do, and I just need to choose a weekend banner, which I haven't put in yet. So I've got the darker one or the paler one, and I think I'm going to go for the paler one. And then just find somewhere sort of quite generic to place this that doesn't interfere with everything. I'm hoping it's going to fit without covering up too much of the dates. Nope, it's going to cover up pretty much all the dates. Well, that's annoying because I don't actually think I've left space for the weekend banner. Oh. That's kind of interesting. There we go. I'm going to pop it there. Doesn't look too horrific, and you can still make out that it's a 19 and an 18. So there we go. So I'm just going to pop in here. So the habit trackers are for my son, my eldest, and not really any other purpose. Now I've got to try and remember what I've had for the past 2 nights. So I had sausages on that day, and what did I have last night? Oh, I quite possibly spelt that wrong, but never mind. So that catches me up on that front. I'll fill in that bit later. And then moving on, we're just going to go on and get the rest of it filled in. So this is Chibi Girl from FabPlannerPrint. I don't believe Tony's still doing her at the moment. She may bring her back, she might not. But she is my character sticker for this planner. She always goes up somewhere near Monday morning, so she fits up there quite nicely. And then again, this is Chibi Girl, but obviously planning. Chibi girl, and she just gets popped in. See, I always put her in on a Thursday, but I'm going to put her in today because I'm planning in here today. So that'll do on that one. Pack lunches to do on a Thursday. And that's for Reese, not for Luca. Cleaning my kitchen, gutting it completely through, I did yesterday. I had coffee with Mummy on Monday. I did the kitchen floor on Monday also, because I completely forgot yesterday. I intend to do the hoovering today. All these little character stickers you see me using along here, they're all mini and they're all from the Mix Match Planner. I did the dusting. When did I do the dusting? That was Monday as well, wasn't it? Like so. And then I'll have to go back through these and put them up on Sunday. So I literally gut the entire house on a Sunday and then just keep topping things up as and when during the week. Mopping my floor I do nearly every day. So literally it's just a case of putting loads of minis, cleaning ones up there. This is Mo, but also from the Mix Match Planner. And she's whenever I do the washing. So I did washing. I always do the washing on a Tuesday anyway, but we'll just stick that up on to-dos. This is Mallow from the Mix Match Planner, and I know he's representing the iron, but to me that's representing putting the laundry away and finishing the laundry. As you can see, I've now run out of him. Don't need that one. This is Shark Mini, and I just use her to represent my little monkeys down here. It does go slightly up into that box, but that doesn't really bother me. Haven't done any Etsy orders this week. Shopping. When did I do the shopping? Did I do it Monday or did I do it? I did some shopping yesterday, so put a shopping mini on yesterday. Not date night. This is Floss Nice Chocolate, and today I certainly do. So we're just going to plonk that in there. Don't need payday ones. I did organising my stickers. When did I do that? I know this. These are from Wong Tong in a Million. They're called Sticker Addict, which is very appropriate. And although I don't have too many, you can never have too many stickers in my opinion. Just to represent that I did do something with my stickers yesterday. I actually tidied them up. Amazing. Don't have any Happy Mount as much as I would like. And then these are Change the Kitty Litter, and they're from Your World of Colour. And I always do that on a Saturday in the to-dos. I do need to put some more washing machine mows in. I've actually, I know this sheet's about to run out as well. I have actually got laundry mini coming, just to represent every aspect of the laundry. So I'm going to put that on tomorrow because I will end up doing more washing tomorrow. And I don't have anything to represent putting the laundry away now. And that is pretty much it. So that is pretty much this week caught up. What I am going to do is actually just quickly on here, my functionals, there's some rather nice script ones, and as you can see there's one there that says clean, and I just think that would be really nice just stuck at the bottom of there, because literally Sunday is my cleaning day and I can work around the kids on that day because I just find them tasks to do. And there we go, guys. I hope you like this plan with me. I'm just going to pop these on now because they'll be staying on even once I've put them into my planner. And I just absolutely love that homemade bow. It's so cute. I actually think I got that in a swag bag. I can't remember. I think I got that in a swag bag. So there we go, guys. Jobs are good 'em. So yeah, obviously I'm going to fill in this for the rest of the week. But that is it for this week. Like I said, fingers crossed my happy mail turns up, and then I will be able to do the correct plan with me for this week. But there we go. So like I said, the kit itself is from FabPlannerPrint. It's a current new release, and you can use my code in the shop for 10% off the whole shop, and that's 10 Lauren. She does have a loyalty sticker scheme, and to get a loyalty card you just need to pop a note in the notes to seller just to ask her to pop in a loyalty card with your order. She doesn't send them out automatically, you just have to ask her for one and she'll send you one. But you get one loyalty sticker for every £5 that you spend with her at the FabPlannerPrint, and when you complete your card she will award you with £5 off your next order with her. So I will, as always, in the drop box put my link tree, which has got a link to the shop. I will leave a direct link to this kit for the Happy Planner also, and I will leave a reminder of my code for you guys to use. So like I said, I hope you all have a fabulous middle of the week, and I will catch you on my next video. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.